We're here with the guy I call the poster boy for boxing on AWE, the WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, Scott Quigg. Scott, here in New York, what brings you to New York?
Brian Rose fighting this weekend, and come for the Cotto fight. It's good to get the experience and soak up some of the atmosphere over in America.
What were your thoughts of you were at the fight in Madison Square Garden the other night? What were your thoughts at? I would imagine you were probably at the Groves fight a couple weeks ago with Fraud, so you were at a fight with 80,000 people, 22,000 people in New York. Boxing's alive and well on both continents, isn't it?
I'm going to say boxing's, you see the turn at 80,000 in England, and then a fight over this magnitude at the Garden. It's only good for boxing, and the atmosphere at both places was phenomenal, and it makes you want to keep training hard to get them to be on them bills.
You've been exposed here in the United States on AWE, up and coming boxing network. A lot of times the 122, 118, 120, they don't get much recognition in some of the bigger weights, and you've been able to carve your niche and gain some fans in America. Have you gotten some feedback from the American fans who've seen you fight?
Yeah, I've had quite a good feedback, to be fair. Like I said, the lower weights don't normally get the same push as the bigger weights, but as I said, I've had a lot of good feedback from the Americans who have seen me fight on AWE, and I'm glad for that, and it's very much appreciated.
It's amazing. There's a lot of fights that they've been talking about here in the States for years. You know, obviously Pacquiao and Mayweather, Chavez and Canelo. You know, these rivalries. Hardcore boxing fans know that there's been a fight brewing for you for about 2.5, 3 years now with Carl Frampton, and the stakes may have just got a little bit higher last week, where Frampton is now going to rematch Kiko Martinez for the IBF belt. Is that a fight, even though I know you're paying attention to what you want to do next, and we'll ask you about that, is that a fight that you have an eye on? Because should you guys continue to win, that becomes, as you guys like to say over there, a massive fight over on the other side.
Yeah, definitely. That's a fight I want. It's a fight, as you said, the boxing fans want. It's the biggest domestic fight now in Britain. Now Carl Froch and George Groves, the business is finished, but me and Carl Frampton is the biggest fight domestically back in England, and that rivalry keeps growing and growing. And if he beats Kiko Martinez, which I know it's a rematch and he's beaten before, but this fight's going to be a lot tougher. I think Kiko's improved massively since the last fight, and it's a very tough fight for Carl, but if he can come through that, I think a fight between me and him for a unification fight would be a massive, massive fight.
You just scored a big knockout over Meunier about a month and a half ago. What's next for Scott Quigg?
We was hoping to get the Frampton fight. We was in talks with him. We was in talks with Kiko Martinez, and we was also in talks with Leo Santa Cruz. So obviously that narrows them to Kiko and Frampton have also signed to fight each other. So we're looking at Leo Santa Cruz. That's a big fight that I'm very interested in. If not, we'll have a look who else is around, and we want a big fight.
Is that a fight you would look to do here with Santa Cruz?
Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to bring him over to America, back into the UK. I think I would have to come out here, but it's like I say, it's one that I'm willing to come out here to do, and it's like I say, I'd be more than happy to take that fight and confident I was going to win.
Unexpectedly, but a pleasant, unexpected surprise, Scott, to see you here. We hope to see you more. Hope to see you more on AWE in the future.
Thank you very much.